The plot revolves around a space scientist named Dr. Sanjay Mehra, successfully contacts extraterrestrial life. He is, however, tragically killed in a car accident while witnessing their response, leaving behind his pregnant wife. Years later, their son Rohit has a brain-damaged disability that causes him to grow normally, but behaves more like a young child. He is mocked, bullied, and heavily underestimated by many of his peers. After reactivating his father's device, brings the aliens back to Earth. One alien in particular, Jadoo, is accidentally left behind, and thus ensues the plot of Steven Spielberg's E.T. Except for the added bonus of Jadoo learning about Rohit's disability and attempts to fix that by granting him powers such as strength, clear sight, and enhanced intelligence. Until then, I'll see you in the... What the... What's going on? What the hell is going... Hey guys, welcome back to Crimson Spice Retro Reviews. Oh god, excuse me, I'm feeling a little chilly. We did, after all, have a massive snowstorm just recently. I'm still feeling the effects. Oh goodness me, oh my gosh. I mean, give me a moment. I'm gonna quickly turn on the heater. I have a heater here. 1 second. Woo! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Oh boy. Oh my goodness, guys. Heater is doing its job. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna take this off. Okay. Where's my Crimson Arch shirt? The hell? Well, we are talking about superheroes after all. Superheroes. They never seem to go away, do they? It's like an annoying seasonal cold. Or more accurately, the winter season as a whole. No matter how hard you try to step away from, it always seems to come back regardless. Now, does that make me a hater of superheroes? No, far from it. I love superheroes, even as a kid. From the bright and optimistic to the dark and brooding. I love this genre as much as everyone else. I do hate winter, though. I'm just acknowledging the fact that this genre has indeed been overused, especially within the last decade and a half, which is why it is no surprise why Bollywood would attempt to capitalize on it with Rakesh Roshan's 2006 superhero blockbuster hit, Yeah, the Roshans are back, alright, with another mega hit classic. However, what makes this a lot more significant is that it isn't just a random superhero movie that you can just easily find off of YouTube or whatever, but it is also a sequel to Koi Mil Gaya. Yeah, you remember the Bollywood E.T. flick we encountered last episode? I can remember it like it was yesterday or 2 weeks ago. It once again stars Hrithik Roshan as Rohit Mehra, as well as the title character Krrish. Yeah, we got ourselves more than one dual performance because he's playing a superhero and his alter ego, and you know what? Let's just we'll get to it in a bit. All right. It also brings back Rekha and introduces Bollywood/Hollywood star Priyanka Chopra Jones. Gee, ain't that something? Yeah, before she ended up crossing over to the largely over-bloated land of Hollywood and marrying one of the Jonas brothers, she was, and still is, Bollywood royalty. With that said, how does a Bollywood superhero movie from the mid to late 2000s with it being a sequel and all, how does it hold up after almost 20 years? What? 20 years? Oh well, no time like the present, am I right? Let's take a look. Years after the events of Koi Mil Gaya, Sonia Mehra chooses to hide her grandson Krishna, after realizing he is nearly identical to his father, both in terms of looks and raw intelligence. Oh, and exceptional drawing skills. As Krishna grows older, it is revealed that he hasn't just inherited his father's intellect and, well, looks, but also the extraordinary powers once bestowed upon Rohit by the blue adorable alien Jadoo. Longing for a life beyond his isolated village, Krishna soon meets Priya and immediately falls in love with her, largely because she represents his ticket out of what is essentially a village prison. Yeah, he's basically a Disney princess here. You know, a character that is longing for more special powers, long hair, mostly animal friends, especially that freaking white horse, and held back by a gray-haired, overprotective guardian. Does it sound familiar? The reason for Krishna's isolation comes from Sonia's fear that the world will exploit her grandson and take him away, just as it did to Rohit many years ago. Eventually, she allows Krishna to travel to Singapore with Priya on one condition: he must never reveal his powers to anyone. That promise is tested when a circus catches on fire. Honoring his grandmother's wishes, Krishna flips his coat inside out, throws on a broken circus mask, saves a group of civilians, and adopts the name Krrish. Soon after, Krishna discovers that Priya lied to him about coming to Singapore, prompting him to vow never leave home ever again, until he learns from one of his father's old colleagues that Rohit is still alive, forced to work for an evil scientist building a supercomputer capable of predicting the future. With no other choice, Krishna fully embraces the Krrish persona, setting out to not only save his father, but the world itself from an evil madman determined to control humanity. This is the pure definition of a superhero movie, alright. While it's not entirely based on a specific comic book or a comic book character, it has it all. The tragic backstory, the cool costume, which in itself is an amalgamation of Batman, Nightwing, and Neo from The Matrix, the cute and sexy romance, the evil scientist bent on world domination, the angry reporter boss character, murder, song and dance numbers, and pure emotional drama. Oh wait, those last few bits were just basically Bollywood in general. My mistake. As a kid, I, alongside other Indian kids, were obsessed with Krrish. However, I'm now 30 years old, and yeah, I still love it. I still love it regardless how old I am. And despite the overabundance of cape flicks we've received over the years, that's saying a lot. There is something simplistic about it. No end credit scenes, no tie-ins, well, except for the fact that it's a sequel. Just straight up dumb fun entertainment. The performances from all are brilliant, especially with Hrithik himself. I failed to bring this up last time, but I'll bring it up here. The dude is a legend in the stunt/dancing world. The amount of time, practice, coordination that he does with not just both Koi Mil Gaya and this film, but everything he's in. I can't wait to cover more featuring this guy. I'm seriously excited to talk more. I'm serious. Like, his charisma and talent are just what makes his movies so darn rewatchable. Much like Koi Mil Gaya, Rakesh Roshan added that epicness back, but bumped it up even more so. While yes, there are some effects that are pretty cheesy even back then, but I do have to admit those cheesy effects add that effectiveness that this is a superhero movie. Like those exaggerated movements that you see in various comic books, they're very much well present in this film. It's something that you rarely see in most modern comic book movies out there. It's quite incredible. Like the fact that this one simple superhero movie from Bollywood is able to emulate this more so than a lot of Hollywood superhero movies, that says a lot, guys. That says quite a lot. Yet, despite the amount of cheesy CGI, there are still some pretty good practical effects here. Like this scene. Yeah, that's real. That's real filmmaking, and I adore stuff like this. Apart from the effects, there's a lot of gorgeous scenery that reflects on Krishna's struggles and goals. I wish a lot of superhero movies these days went back to that sort of mentality. Most of them just focus on the action-packed spectacles, which this movie does have as well, but there's a lot of groundedness to this movie than I give it credit for. I mean, yes, like he gets his powers from an alien from another planet, kind of like, you know, a certain other superhero, but it's still very much a grounded story. Much like the last episode, I am unfortunately going to have to skip out on showcasing any song and dance sequence, as T-Series, yes, that T-Series, is super strict on copyright, and considering the nightmare I went through to give you the last episode is saying a lot. Sorry about that. It's out of my hands, okay? It'll keep happening until I work on a review that doesn't give me so much of a headache. Regardless, the music is very catchy and very memorable, especially that circus scene. The movie has also a very memorable superhero musical motif, and it's awesome. Da 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 da. Trust me, it sounds better in the actual movie. Anyway, thank you for joining me for Crimson Spice Retro Reviews. If you enjoyed this, hit like, subscribe, comment if you've seen this movie, and let me know what you think about it. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Are you a fan? Are you not a fan? Let me know in the comments below. I'm sorry. I completely forgot. I want you to answer me one simple question in the comments whenever you can, okay? What is love? Until then, I'll see you in the next episode. Take care.